Israel's strategy in not leaving any soldier behind, it's plausible and it's great. The latest here is Gilad Shalit. The soldier was at 90, was captured, and 5 years, 6 years after, there's going to be an exchange. He's going to be exchanged for 1,000 Palestinians. Now, to me, it's suggesting in the minds of all Israelis that our government loves us and they're going to do whatever it takes to get us. On the other hand, it looks as if an Israeli is more of value than an Egypt than the Arabs, the Palestinians. So when I'm going to say one soldier is equal to 1,000 of your people, then maybe each Palestinian is worth 1,000th of an Israeli or something like that. And I guess it's a good message, but I mean, are they brave enough to lose a soldier and say, well, oh well, or these guys know that they're this kind of like, chicken perhaps, and could use go out all you want and catch one of them, and then you get all the people freed. But Israel is an interesting nation. I remember like when they started, they would always be crying out, "Oh Lord, look what's happening! All these Syrians up the hill there, and God will take care of the Syrians for them." March around the walls of Jericho. They think that they march around 7 times and blowing trumpets 7 times caused the wall to fall down, but no, God was just trying to give them faith, because it's angels that tore down the wall. It's not the trumpet blowing and they march around caused it to collapse. With the Gideon, when a few men went over there with lights in a kind of like some shade, and then they busted it out, and then suddenly the lights appear and there's noise and sound like a lot of people, and then the enemy started fighting amongst themselves. That was God, and they're confusing them and fighting with them. So God has always protected Israel. They still need protection today, and I see some people protect them, so maybe they have become their gods. As I said also, they've worked with every superpower, every empire that existed. They worked with the Egyptians, they worked with the Babylonians, the Medes and the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, Germans, and then they're working with these superpowers today. So whenever your star is over, they're going to touch the next one that's rising, and they keep that kind of thing going, that protection thing coming. And so, unless they have the big arms and the big stuff like that, they could easily be run over by the Palestinians, because they're scared people. They always have been, and just that now they have good, arms and so on, and helping them to keep the enemy at bay, because God is not fighting for them anymore. So they need those special arms to protect themselves. But if the Palestinians were to get, this is why they make sure that they will even bring the world to the brink of war to prevent arms and other things to get into Palestine, because they know very well that if the Palestinians get arms equal or just half or three-quarters of everything like them, and they're going to be in trouble, because you can imagine they have maybe, say Israel has 100 F-15s. If the Palestinians have only like 15, they might defeat the 100 they have. I mean, the technology is all that and stuff like that. What I'm saying though, that these Palestinians would take one of them things and fly it straight into the Knesset. Suicide and stuff, forget missiles and all that. They just fly that and land on the airport, airstrip, knock some of them F-15s away into the hangars, fly one into there. Then if it weren't missiles, around the missiles, they're going to suicide the stuff. And so, I admire them. I mean, my religion is based on Judaism, Christian stuff, and so forth. From them, you study with them in the past, and it gives you an understanding of how God relates to people and how to act right now. But this move here to release these people, I think that's the message they choreograph, in that, our people are so invaluable that we can give you back 1,000 dangerous terrorists so as to free our one boy. And it works for them and they feel good and everything else. But as I said, I'd like to see an even fight. But then, hey, where you have an even fight? That's why people acquire advanced stuff, because they just don't want to be bothered with all this hand-to-hand combat and all this man-to-man stuff. They just do a mass thing and then, so forth. So Israel is a classic study in, how God works with folks, and when He's not working with folks, what they have to do, etc., so as to keep your things together and make sure that God is always with you. It's interesting though how it goes.